We're excited to be here, thrilled to be here with all of you, and we all showed up here. I want you to give yourself a round of applause. All of you showed up. Now, we've heard a lot of different conversations today, and honestly, I can say that everything that's been said was going to be part of my talk. Because I'm going to be talking on setting goals. But I want you to look at this picture. That picture is from Aruba. And we've been talking about incentives, right? So one of my goals, always, and what I encourage my team, is to always get yourself set up, look at the rules to get to these incentive trips. Because when you go on these trips, as you've heard, it's the camaraderie, it's the relationship, it's the accomplishment. You feel confident. You know you have that momentum in your business and been able to get on the trip. So let this be one of the goals that you are going to put in to your plan. Because if you have a goal, you have to have a plan, right? Because if you don't have the plan, it's only a wish. So we all need to have a plan. And so I want to ask, before we get started, how many of you, and I want you to stand up for those that qualify, have been in the business less than a month, been a brand partner less than a month? Come up to the stage. Come up to the stage because you're going to win a sleeve. Where is Garrett? Not so many. How many of you think achieving goals are easy? Do you feel that setting goals and achieving goals is hard? Why? Why do you feel that way? Think about that. Because this is what's driving your business. This is what you've heard about today, all these different aspects. So if you don't take that step and set your goal so that you can achieve it with all the information that you got today, then your business is not going to work. So what we are here to do by setting goals is you are on a self-development journey. You've heard this. 80% of building your business is growing as a person, growing in your understanding and your mindset, how you're coaching, how you're mentoring. Does that come natural? You're learning, you're growing, because we're dealing with a lot of personalities, right? On our teams, everybody is different. And when you become a leader, you're dealing with these personalities. So how do you get people motivated, inspired? There is a roadmap to success. And the fact that you're here, you are on your roadmap. So I'm going to ask 4 questions. And this is interactive. And you're going to stand up and make some noise. So the first question is, who is ready to ignite their passion and level up to the next rank of success? Who is on stage? Okay. So wait, don't sit down yet if you're still standing. I want you to look around at who is standing and who is sitting. Not to make a comparison, but look at the leaders, the people who have committed and who have obviously set goals and are allowing them to show up in their team and in their mentorship. Okay, thank you. Give yourself a round of applause. So, the journey to success is filled with fun and dreams and what you want to manifest, right? That's what's driving us. So we're going to do an exercise now, and then we're going to have a completion at the end of the talk. The journey to success. What do you want to accomplish? What one goal do you want to absolutely have done by convention 2025? I want you to bring it into your mind. I want you to get it very clear. It could be travel, it could be a rank, it could be an income, it could be certain ranks on your team. Whatever it is, I want you to get it very clear. Okay? Because this is what is your why. This is what is driving you. This is what you're going to set your goals for. Okay? Everybody good? Okay. Now, there's a distinction here. There's goals and there's intentions. Do you understand that? Goals fuel your victory. Intentions keep you on that course. Now, there's a difference between goals and intention. What are some goals? Just yell it out. What is a goal that you would have in your business? Goals fuel your vision and define what you are determined to achieve. And the key word here is determined. Because say you want to enroll 5 brand partners this month. That's going to create unstoppable momentum. Okay, that is a goal with an intention. Not just the 5 brand partners, but what is the intention with that? Intentions guide the presence and empower your mindset. Because we know that setting goals and reaching them, attracting, you become like a magnet with your intention, right? Now, goals set the destination, and intentions give you the power to get on that journey and to stay committed. So the best way to succeed, how many of you have heard of SMART goals? Do you know how long they've been around? Since 1981. There is a man who worked at a power company, and he had this brilliant idea. I need to set up goals for my company. And he's decided specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. This is used throughout the world now. And we're going to dig into this just a little bit. Powerful SMART goals. What makes a goal powerful? Specific. This is the first one. Create and craft a laser-focused, result-driven action plan. You've heard everybody today talk about setting up an intention, talking, building relationships, going out, networking. There's so many things that you can be specific about, but it is a plan that you want to be actionable on every day. Measurable. What good is a plan if you can't measure what you're doing and how it's creating and what results you're having? So income-producing activities, being bold in your outreach, strategic follow-ups. You heard Laura talk about that. And high-converting invitations. That's coming to podcasts, inviting to a live event. Things that are going to turn people on and get them more excited to what you're offering. Achievable. Again, something that's bold, ambitious, realistic milestone, something that you can achieve that's going to bring you momentum and build your confidence. And of course, unstoppable consistency. The next one is relevant. Align every move with strong downline growth. Everything you do should point to building your downline. What you do, what your team does, because that is how your team grows. Every event, everything that you talk about, the incentives, whatever we're doing, we're always building our downline stronger. And then time bound. Lock it in, folks. Lock in a clear vision, a timeline that's going to create urgency. Not in 6 months, although that's a range of goal, but what are you doing this week, this day? Again, look at the calendar, because urgency, because we are in full momentum, and to take advantage of that, having that sense of urgency. Very important. It doesn't mean running, but urgency creates commitment and consistency. So we've seen this. This is one of our goal sheets. It's very easy. We're all about making managers, right? Over and over and over again. And I like the phrase, make manager by Monday. So here's a challenge. Everybody who's a manager in here, and everybody who's ranked above a manager, I challenge you to become a manager again every week. I challenge you to become a manager every week. What does that mean? You find 4 people to share it with. If you're an SPD, find 4 people. If you're a PD, senior director, if you get your team in this type of momentum and goal setting, and maybe it's not every week, maybe it's every 2 weeks, but get that momentum going, because it's all about managers, just finding 4 people. And what that's going to do is create a building strong team. Because if you can build 20 down on each side, because we know that not everybody does exactly the same thing all the time. Some people get distracted, they lose their momentum, but if you have a strong binary, 20 on each side, it will balance itself out, and that is building smart. Because with the new comp plan, this kind of building is going to be very important with the enhancements that will be coming. So goal-driven behavior, we're going to go through these very quickly. Ignite your vision, own it, commit to it. Track and level it up. Measure your progress. Laura talked about retention. It's very important. You do all this work, you want to be sure you retain the people that you bring in. Powerful daily actions. Now, I want to talk about this for a moment. When I go to the airport, and I know that I'm flying, so many of you were flying, right, in here today, I decided that I was going an hour and a half early because I'm going to work the airport. Why not? It's a fertile ground for so many people. You could just run into people and start conversations. My goal was to find 3 people that would be excited and interested in my business. I found 7. I found 7 people in that hour and a half. The stories, if I had time, I'm going to tell you a few. Started with the Uber driver from Nigeria. I thought, oh, she probably doesn't know anybody. She's only been in Atlanta 2 years. I just started talking, relationship. She lived in New York. She had a scholarship on a basketball team. She had an Achilles wound. She had an operation. Now her back's hurting, and she needs something. And then I found out she owns a beauty shop and a clothing line. Being entrepreneur. I talked to her, she's ready to go. I get to the airport, you put your bags through, you're waiting in line for it to go through, and I look at this woman, I say, I love your boots. And I said, where are you going? She goes, I'm going to Maryland to a bioenergetic something conference. I went, oh my gosh, that's what I do. She said, what do you do? And I said, I said, where do you, I said, I am in a global biotech company that has a technology that is going to reverse the aging and actually activate your body to grow younger stem cells. She went, we've got to connect. I said, where do you live? She told me, that's my city. I said, where is your, she says, I have a wellness center. I said, oh my God. Okay, that's another connection. I'm walking down the hallway. There's a store that I usually go in. I buy certain things. The woman kind of knows me. She knows what I've been doing. I walk in, how are you doing? Oh, my mother, my back, on and on about the health thing. I said, well, you know, I've been telling you about these patches. I have on my phone before and after pictures, and I have a little snippet of testimonials. I pulled it out. I said, listen to this. It happened to be on the back and arthritis. She says, I'm ready to sign up. I pushed this away too long. She said, I said, I'll call you on Sunday. Then I walk out again, and I go to a candy store. Why would I go into a candy store? I don't eat candy, but the energy said, go here. I walk in, there's 3 women sitting there talking, full of candy. I'm like, whoa, the smells. And then I hear vitamin B, vitamin C, they're having this nutrition conversation. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm in the wellness field. This is what I'm calling peaking and pivoting. You have to pivot when you meet people that you don't know and you just walk into a situation. This is what is really fun for me. I just love to create, like, what's gonna happen next? It's like I'm writing a movie. We start talking about all that, and her father is in the police force. He's a very big nutritionist. She is an influencer. She is an influencer, and so the story, you know, she's like, call me when you get back. And then the last one, which I can tell you is probably the best one. I get on the plane, I'm sitting down, I have this feeling to look behind me. There's this woman who, just beautiful. I said, oh, where are you going? She said, what are you doing in Orlando? Because she was on the plane. She said, I'm going to this pharmaceutical conference. I said, oh. And so then I said, well, I'm in wellness, but I'm way on the other side. And she said, what do you do? I said, I'm in a global biotech company for age reversal using light and frequency. She goes, oh, I wish I was where you were. Could she have said anything else? So immediately, you know, I did this. You know, had the conversation. She's like bright-eyed bright. She couldn't take it in fast enough. The last thing God couldn't plan this any better. I looked down, she's reading a book. I said, what are you reading? She pulls it up. Water, the healing power of power. Folks, people are everywhere. So take daily actions. I put that intention out. I prayed on it in the morning. And I just wait for life to show up. But I am ready. So, I'm not halfway through this presentation, so anyway, I got sidetracked. Accountability, get a buddy if you need a buddy, because it's very important to show up. If you're an 8 or above, you probably don't need it, but if you rate yourself below an A, get a buddy until you are an A. Because you've got to show up, you've got to take action. Everything you've heard today are all the steps that what you need to be successful. Okay, I'm just going to bring these up because this is about intention. This is softer. Intentions are actually the glue that makes goals work. So you need all these things, and everybody has talked about it today. So I am not going to redo it again because they did great jobs. It's also about your energy. Success is an energy. So when you fuel it with your intention, with your action, with your conviction, that energy is a magnet that's going to attract your goals to you. So what are you mentoring and modeling? Let's just bring all these up because I have about a minute here. So you're going to define what you want, and Laura talked about this too. Onboarding is critical that you build that relationship. You find out what the person's time frame is, what their desires are, what their goals are, what kind of time they can put in, what kind of money they want to make, and you say, I'm going to help you create a plan just for you. And you can back it out, and there are ways of doing that. I don't have time to go into that, but this is where you're going to get your new brand partner on track, and then you're going to plug them in. Every team here has a successful system. There are different teams that have different systems. Find the one that works for you and plug in, because that is what is going to build the momentum and make duplication happen so that the goals happen. Growth and mindset, just take a picture of this. Mindset is 80%. You've got to work on your mindset and your members, your brand partners' mindset. This will come up 80-90% of the time in the beginning. It's really, really important. So I'm going to skip through this. Just take a shot. All right, let me go back. Hold on. Okay, just take a shot of that. Here's the bottom line. Your results will never outgrow your mindset. Okay, so that's why mindset is so important. What interferes with mindset, we know this. This is what you're going to find when you're talking to your new brand partners or even brand partners that have been in. We have to meet this and accept it and help them to reframe. Reframing mindset is critical. There's always another perspective, another way of doing it. And it's only temporary. That's what people need to understand. This is all the winning strategies that you've heard about. Just take a shot. Sorry about that. Okay, I want you to repeat this with me. Everybody read this together. I am a magnet for high quality, ambitious leaders who instantly see the value in this life-wave opportunity and are eager to join my unstoppable team. Woo! Repeat this. God's divine hand guides the right people into my business purpose-driven leaders who see the vision, embrace the opportunity, and step into success with enthusiasm and faith. One more. I am on my own unique journey to success. Every step forward is progress, and I celebrate my growth. Others' success is proof that mine is coming. I learn, adapt, and stay focused on my goals. My pace is perfect for me, and I trust in my process. This is meditation time. Close your eyes. Bring in that goal that you want to accomplish by convention. Meditation music, please. I want you to feel it. I want you to sense it. I want you to see it in 3D. If you're walking across the stage, getting your award, an SPD, if your team is ranked up, whatever it is that's going to happen by convention. I want you to anchor this right now in your feeling, deep in your heart. Wrap your mind around it. Feel the excitement of it. Really, really feel it like it's happening now. Yes, 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 and so it is. You can open your eyes. Just take a snapshot. This is what leaders do. They read. These are all books that we're looking at and reading. Okay, just take a snapshot. They're going to pull me off with the hook in a minute. I'm so sorry. Okay, more books. You got to be quick. These are quotes. I think quotes are very important. The secret of your success is determined by your daily agenda. John Maxwell. Identify your challenges. Give your power, though, to the energy of the solutions. Tony Robbins. Your check is a direct reflection of the number of people you are helping and the impact you are making. Eric Warwick. I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. Thank you very much.